Hi, it's Russ from Pro Tools Expert and another video on can we get the sound of that tune. I've got an email from someone who asked me if I could do the sound from the track Levels by Avicii, which is charting worldwide at the moment. And of course, as we always say, this is what you can do with Pro Tools from factory. And often when they make these tracks, obviously they're using their own synths and using other stuff. So this is what you can do with Pro Tools. And the main thing, of course, is the synth riff that most people are talking about that you hear in the track. So what we're going to do is look at the synth riff first. And the synth riff is two lines, basically. We have a top line here. The other thing as well is that top line, when it gets to about third bar in, there's a tape stop noise that's in there. We're not putting the tape stop noise in, but if you want to get really authentic, you need to get hold of a tape stop noise on that synth part, and you can create it using Verify. And then at the end of each part there, on about the third beat of each bar, it just stops there, and you get that tape stop noise. So that is in there as well, and that's on every bar of that synth part. Then there's a pad part that does this. And you combine those together, you get this. And the way we've got that sound is we've got to expand, and it's three parts working together. I've got thick, bright chords, which is in polysynths. Got percussive, doing that breathy phaser from the percussive section, and from the electric pianos we've got a CP80 hard layer piano. So let me take them out one by one and play them. Here's the other one. Then the piano. We put them all together and we get this. And I've also got some reverb on them as well. It's the Hall reverb for now. And we're just sending it from the effects. Got to make sure it's switched on there. And the other thing, the way you get that harsh sound is two things. We've got a compressor limiter. Let me show you it without these two things in first. There's the original sound. The compressor limiter, and it's using the drum attack setting and then some modification there. You can see it on my screen. That's giving us that harsh front end now. Now the real thing that does all the difference is the enhancer. And there's the settings. I'll leave it on screen for a second. Now let me show you the difference this makes. This is like using an exciter. That's giving us all that energy. Then on the output bus as well, I've got the maxim switched on. Now there's a third part, there's a bass part. That's simply synth bass 22 clicky analog. My guess is they actually used a real Moog on this. Although I did read somewhere that the guy actually uses Sylenth a lot, the guy that wrote this track, so it might be a Sylenth synth part. So if you have any news on that, just post it on the YouTube wall, and it'd be good to know. But as I say, we're using just the stuff that you get with Pro Tools. Then the third part, of course, is a drum part. That's a mixture of drum parts. We've got a 909 kick. Let's put that in. It's 4 on the floor basically. So the kick's doing this. There. Using the Urban 1 clap. The electro hi-hats. So there we are, using just the gear you get with Pro Tools. There's a stab at getting the levels sound and the levels track by Avicii. Hope that's been a help. Hope you can use those in your own creations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.